Alright, welcome in. Oh, it looks really far. Hold on. I guess it's alright. My room just looks dark. Okay, this is just in the way, so I'm gonna stand on it. So today is day 14, I think. I'm gonna hope. Day 14. Okay. Now it's crooked. So embarrassing. Okay, so today is an update of my whole physical TBR, but a lazy edition, okay? So I have a video from way back where I went through every single book on my physical TBR in every single one of these shelves, and it was over 200. I'm not doing that today. Sorry, I'm not doing that today. What I do want to do is I'm going to watch that, and I'm going to count how many of those books that I have read, let you know, and then, okay, here's the dilemma. The first dilemma is this chair's in my way. The whole point of like a physical TBR or like keeping track of it is like big picture. You want to read your physical TBR because you're spending money on those books. That's like the whole point, at least to me, is like I spent money, so like why am I gonna read books that I don't own already, you know? So back in the day, yes, that was how it was for me, is I would buy all of these books full price. It doesn't really seem as important to like read my physical TBR because 90% of the books now, like this past year, they were gifts, they were $1, they were $3 from Julia's, you know, like I don't really buy full price books that often anymore unless they're just something I really want, or like I read it on my Kindle and I really want the physical copy, or it was a new release and I didn't want to wait, you know. That's my new idea, is after I go through and like see the books that I've read from last year's physical TBR, I'm gonna go through and count the ones on my physical TBR, but only the ones that I paid like full price for, or like over $12 for. Because like I'm not gonna shoot myself over Never by Jessa Hastings because I spent $1 on it. So like it's not a huge loss. That's it. That's today. This is one of those things where I'm gonna regret it halfway through, but you can't stop because the books are gonna be fucked up. So, but welcome in. Welcome to Vlogmas, day 14. Let's get started. Step one is I have to watch that video. That really old video, so hopefully it's not completely disgusting to watch. This felt more fun. I kind of miss the blonde streaks in my hair. Well, my hair is blonde. I miss the brown with the blonde front. I would never do it again because I'm not dyeing my hair brown again, but I said I'm gonna get rid of the books or something. As if I would do that. I was just completely bullshitting you. Ugh, I feel like I need to make a list. I wasn't prepared for this. More work than I thought. Shocker. God, I'm talking so slow. Shut up. Okay. So the plan, my old TBR number was 209. I only read 24 of them. In a year, I read 24 of my physical TBR. Anyways, I'm gonna count the total number of books I own because I've never done that. So I'm just curious like how many books I own. I'm sure I'll miss some, and Logan has 2 of them, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna say my new physical TBR number. And then, okay, I'll do that. I'll say my new TBR number. Like, I'll count them all, but then I'm gonna say my TBR number of books that are full price, that are, like, new, that I added to. This feels like a lot of math happening. I just feel like y'all don't want to sit here and watch me say all the books again, because a lot of them would be the same books, so it's kind of boring. Okay, plan right now. I'm just gonna count my books. That's all I'm gonna do. No brain power, I'm just gonna go and count. So I think the grand total is 529, which is kind of crazy. That's crazy to me. A lot of them are repeats. There's a lot of repeats, especially Game of Thrones and Harry Potter, a lot of repeats. The window had to shut. That was just, the lighting was too annoying. Oh my god, I had the idea in my head and I left it. I think what I said I was gonna do was go through all the books I bought like recently, like this year, that I came home with, that I think there are some I won't know, like if I got it at the end of last year or this year. And it's mostly this side. I haven't bought too many thrillers, and that's my thriller shelf, so there's only a couple over there. And I'm gonna go through which of these, the ones I bought this year that were full price, and then the ones that I got discounted. So I think that will put into perspective like how much money I'm spending on books. Let's get to grabbing. I found a book, so adding one to whatever I said earlier. Oh my god. I did not realize that was in there like that. What the hell? Oh my god, I'm so upset. Surprisingly, I'm almost done. There's more. Okay, I'm done. I think. Honestly, they're not gonna be completely accurate. They're just not, because I have no way of knowing exactly what I bought when. I'm gonna rapid fire. This first pile you can see, I got all of these discounted or free. And then this pile in the back are ones that I bought full price. So I think I'm gonna go through the discounted ones pretty quickly, and I'll say like how much they were. I don't know. My brain was working way too hard. It's too early for this. I'm gonna put them into piles of free, $1, or Julia's. So like $3 or $4, if I can do this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna go most to least. The most are either from Julia's or from the Books A Million clearance section. I got House of Flame and Shadow for $10 from the clearance section at Books A Million. That's the most expensive one here. That was too good of a, I got that a couple days ago actually. I was like, I can't not get that. A hardback of that for $10. And then The Way I Am Now was at the library for like $5. So I did get that. And then we go into Julia's. So Julia's is, the hardbacks are $5 and then the paperbacks are $3, I think. It's either 3 and 5 or 4 and 6. But I got The Institute, The Last Mrs. Parrish, Renegades, and then actually Arch Enemies was $6 at Books A Million. A deluxe signed edition of We Were Liars. And then these are the like $3 or $4 paperbacks are Love in the Time of Serial Killers, which I read. Icebreaker, read. Akatar, obviously read. Another version of Beartown, which I didn't know I already had. Call Me By Your Name, The Couple Next Door, Stalking Jack the Ripper, and The Way I Used to Be, autographed copy. And then their YA is cheaper, and so I got, these are for $175. Scythe, Clockwork Angel, and Lady Midnight. And then my next stack is mostly from Birdhouse Books. The hardbacks are like $3. I think it's just this one, so it's City of Glass. And then the paperbacks are all $1, and then there's also Goodwill in here where they were $1. But I can do Goodwill first. It's just Atomic Habits, A Book of the Month, People Like Her, and then I didn't grab them all because there's a lot, but the entire Outlander series, minus like 1 or 2. These are gonna all be the $1 books at Birdhouse. The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery, The Inheritance Games, The Infernal Devices Book 2, Firefly Lane, The Outsider, Never Let You Go, and Never. God, these are all my new books, but discount books. Like, that's pretty good still. We'll get into the full price in a second, but I got all of these for $7. That's crazy. Okay. All of these were free. For one reason or another, they were free. They're either gifts. I got a 6-month gift of Book of the Month, so I have a couple Book of the Months in here that were free. Little free libraries, or like for my mom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. One Day, Bones and All, Not Another Love Song, Fucking Sweet, I'm Glad My Mom Died, Ready or Not, Three Sisters, Judy Blume's Summer Sisters, The Last Thing He Told Me, Kill for Me, Kill for You, You'll Be the Death of Me, Dark Tides, these two beautiful fantasy books, Lore of the Wilds and Until the Stars Fall, Luckiest Girl Alive, Just for the Summer, I've read all these, Yours Truly and Part of Your World, A Dog's Purpose, when no one is watching. A different copy of Beautiful Creatures, but it was free, so. The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Call It What You Want and the Wallflower. Oh, and Christmas and Coconut Creek. That was also free. And then this is my last free stack. These are just a couple beat up books from my mom, but like Agatha Christie and Then There Were None. The Green Mile. Ooh, Five Brothers. Not from my mom. Things We Left Behind. Oliver Twist. Little Women. And Different Seasons. Stephen King. That is like 99% of like the discount books that I've bought in the past year. So all the books that I added to my physical TBR, they like all add up to be under probably like $100 for all of these books. So I don't feel bad about it. I really don't. There's like a chunk of like 30 in here that are free. So can't complain. But now I need to move them all so I can get to the full price books. All right. Time for what drains my bank account every month. So a lot of them are new releases. I don't know how else I would get them other than paying for them full price. I mean, I could have waited a lot of them to go into paperback, but Home Is Where the Bodies Are, new release. Wildfire, I bought right when it came out. Powerful and Reckless, obviously I was gonna buy those right away. Could not wait. And I'll say all of them at the end, and then I'll say how many I read. So if I've read them, it makes it a little bit better. I don't really have any excuse for this. 2 copies of Fourth Wing. Right when the paperback came out, this is what I bought, and then this just came out with the sprayed edges. Sue me. And if they come out with another copy, I will buy it. I don't care. All of these were bought full price. The rest of the Throne of Glass series that I didn't own. Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and Kingdom of Ash. I got all of those like for $5 each. But these were full price. These I'm not as upset about because I bought them in Europe and I liked the cool color covers and they were cheaper like in euros or whatever than they are here. So Funny Story, Book Lovers, Say You Swear, and the reappearance of Rachel Price. So like I'm not upset about those. I am upset about The Coworker. I don't know why I bought this. This is one of those books. Read the whole thing on my Kindle, but I had bought it before, knowing that all of her books are on Kindle. I had never even opened this book, never even looked in it, and I paid full price for a book that I did not need at all. The Mindfuck series, this was I loved it so much I needed the physical copy, so no regrets. And it was on Amazon for like 18 or so. Like it wasn't even that crazy of an amount. Lights Out, it was nowhere to be read. I had to either buy it on Kindle Unlimited or buy the physical copy. So like I'm not gonna buy a Kindle Unlimited. That didn't make sense. I either had to buy it on Kindle, however much it was, or buy the physical copy. So like clearly I'm gonna buy the physical copy if I have to spend money. Both of these were new releases, or this one was just really hyped up and I had to have it, and then this was a new release because I love this one so much. No regrets. This one I bought full price because I was lurking in their store for so long and filming in it and I felt bad, so I bought a book. Haven't read it. Butcher and Blackbird, I bought full price at Birdhouse Books for her like grand opening. This was a new release that I bought because I wanted this cover. Didn't need it. This one I bought because this cover was going out. So I needed the next Magnolia Parks to like match all the other ones. Little did I know it was so much taller than the other one. So it doesn't fit in, but I am glad that I have this cover. Both of these full price for a video. So like I can't, like also Wildfire was bought for a video. No. Where is it? I'm so confused. Daydream is somewhere. I bought Daydream for a video. I don't know where it went. I'm so confused. But anyways, The Wedding Witch and The Christmas Tree Farm, I bought them full price purely for a video. Also, like, I'm not gonna find these elsewhere. I could have just listened to the audiobook, sure, but like, I wanted them. Oh, here's Daydream, bought for a video. This is one of the ones where like, I could have waited. I didn't need to buy it right when it came out, but I did it. The entire Heartstopper series, no regrets. I bought them on Amazon. I think they were on discount though. I don't remember what sale it was, but I don't think they were full price. No, volume 5 was full price because that was at Target. But 1 through 4 was on some sort of sale. No regrets. Which also brings me to the Solitaire series. Or is it called the Loveless series? No, I think it's called Solitaire. These were like all half off for Amazon Prime Day. So caught up. I was so obsessed. I needed it in my hands immediately. So I bought it. No regrets. And then the last 2 that I bought full price were both Crescent Cities. I just liked these covers more than like the white. There was a lot of white in the other covers and I just liked these more. And I will be buying the 3rd one, even though I do have it in the hardback. I'll be buying the 3rd one to match when it comes out. Oh, and then I don't have the book because Logan has it, but I did buy Middle of the Night full price because I thought I was going to be obsessed with it because I love Riley Sager, and then I didn't. Let me see how many of these that I've read and how many total. Alright, there's 39 total. I've read 25 of them. if you count that I read both of the Fourth Wing books. And so 25 of 39 is not terrible of full price books that I bought. So like these are going to be my prioritized TBR for the future. All the TBR on here that was discounted is not prioritized whatsoever. I just like to have a book. So out of those, let's see. I'm a visual learner, so I need to see them. I need to hold them up. New TBR for next year. Daydream, Magnolia Park, except I have to read all the other ones first. I read the first two. A Novel Love Story, Summer Romance, the Loveless series, Crescent City series, Home is Where the Bodies Are, Say You Swear, Reappearance of Rachel Price, and Book Lovers. And that's it. So these are my main priority. There's still a couple from last year that I did buy full price that are mixed in somewhere, but these are going to be main priority. Thinking about how I have to put all these back now. It is 10:06. It's still early. I do need to eat breakfast though. Let's see, is there any other math I wanted to work through? I wish I had the time and energy. I have the time. I wish I had the energy to go through and see out of all my books what I bought for a discount rate and like the amount of money it saved me, but there's over 500 books. That won't be happening at all. So that's it for this video. If you want me to, for some reason, go through all these books, let me know. That feels like not something anyone's interested in, including me. So but hope you enjoyed. This video is probably gonna be a yearly thing where I'm just like going through and seeing exactly like how I'm doing. And like this stack is manageable. This little stack, I could read these by next year. That's fine. I am ignoring all the other ones that I bought first year of reading, but it's fine. Thanks so much for watching day 14, and I will see you tomorrow.